and welcome to the Zero Ends channel. Please like and subscribe. Please enjoy our live.
Zero ends. Hey. Well. It's been a while. Hope y'all guys like the shorts on the Zero Ends channel. I am Zero Ends here. Very interesting turn events that what you have noticed throughout the social media and YouTube. As you know. Oh, one other thing. Please like, comment, and subscribe. My apologies. Sharing is caring as well. But nonetheless, like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. And if you're new to Zero Ends channel, welcome here on Zero Ends channel. I think moving forward in the coming months, I might go back to the live broadcasting of this, but only on special occasions, as y'all know. But other than that, as y'all know, this, as I throw things in the channel, make sure you leave comments on some of these shorts and some live streams here on the Zero Ends channel. I'll be reading them. Looking forward to really, either, take harsh criticism or make some improvements. Nonetheless, the content is here. As you know, I also have a TikTok that I don't use yet. I will be putting links that you can follow Zero Ends soon, so be patient. Be very patient, I'm gonna send out notifications. All right. And one thing while I was preparing this, I found a particular confession by a black woman that's not originally from America, but she went to be some form of teacher somewhere else. And it's kind of shocking, to be honest with you. Matter of fact, let me see if I have that video. I will probably play that in a second. Or during the broadcast, I might play it. But, I found it from another wonderful content creator. Let me find that right now for you. Where is it? Yeah, I'll probably play it to the end. I think it's very much important. All right. Okay, let me fast forward. I'm going to find the part. All right, this will be part. What's good? What's good, DOD? How you doing? And if y'all guys want me to open it up, let me know. I'm not gonna have much people on here because I've been on here in a while, and my apologies because I'm doing some other things. You know, I'm multitasking at the moment, and I found the video, so I'm going to. Yeah, I'll play this one at the end. I'm gonna lower that. So, no further ado, and DOD, this one's for you, my good friend. As we get into the Jonathan Majors, the title, Jonathan Majors is guilty. Is this really, truly the end? But let's go into the court. Hold on. Yeah. Let's go into what Jonathan Majors really is encompass. What he really stands for, like literally. And what was his real intention, or really was his true agenda? Like literally, he had a plan, an agenda that he wants to carry forth. And to be perfectly honest with you, I think it all went to the gutter after this verdict. So let's listen and we'll look at some articles. We'll see what we're going to do. We're going to enjoy it. We have time. So sit back and enjoy. Let's begin. All right. Which one is this one? This one right here. Let's begin.
Period. This is that. Period. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Do you really know this? Do you really?
Yes.
Then how dare you come home drunk and disturb the peace of our house when we have a plan?
I'm so sorry.
I would like to get to the point where your friends know what job I'm on and go, I think Rachel's gonna be out of commission. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I won't. So, like,
No, do you understand that? Because that team, that unit, right? Grace has to be in a certain mindset. To support Coretta Scott King. You know who that is? That's Martin Luther King's wife. Michelle Obama. Barack Obama's wife.
I know, I'm not. I shouldn't have gone out. I'm sorry.
Let me just lay it out for you, right? If I'm just gonna say this. My temper, my shit, my trauma, all that said, right? I'm not saying I'm a great man, I am doing great things, not just for me, but for my culture and for the world. That is actually the position I'm in. That's real. I'm not.
Do y'all hear that? Wait. Let's see that again. Let's look at a glimpse and let's hear that one more time because I want people in the back to hear Mr. Majors well. Oh, really? What is the end game? What he really is trying to accomplish as an actor? Listen closely. We're going to rewind this. We're going to use the tape. We're going to wind back. We're going to wind back almost to the beginning. Let's listen to that one more time.
Period. This is that. Period. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Do you really know this? Do you really?
Yes.
Then how dare you come home drunk and disturb the peace of our house when we have a plan?
I'm
I would
sorry.
like to get to the point where your friends know what job I'm on and go, I think Grace is going to be out of commission. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I won't. So, like,
No, you understand that? Because that team, that unit, right? Grace has to be in a certain mindset. It's important. Coretta Scott King, you know who that is? That's Martin Luther King's wife. Michelle Obama, Barack Obama's wife.
I know. I'm not. I shouldn't have gone out. I'm sorry.
Let me just lay it out for you, right? If I'm just gonna say this: my temper, my shit, my trauma, all that said, right? And let's say I'm a great man, I am doing great things, not just for me, but for my culture and for the world. That is actually the position I'm in. That's real. I'm not going to think about it. I didn't ask for it. I worked, and that's the situation. The woman that supports me, that I support, that needs to be a great woman and make sacrifices the way that man is making for her and for them ultimately. Last night, 2 nights ago, you did not do that. You did not do that.
I'm sorry.
Which took away from the plan. And the plan is everything. If it was just you in the house drunk, maybe I could have swallowed it.
The man said the plan is everything. Jonathan Majors, as you could tell, he had vision. He had plans. Like serious plans. This man doesn't want to be rich. He wants to be great. Like literally, he wants to be great. And he wants to be great to the point that he not only does it for himself, but does it for the culture. That is the real end game that John Majors set himself up to be. And this chick squander it. Yes, you're right, DOD. You're right. She is for the streets. She is definitely for the streets, bro. Definitely for the streets. And this is something that every man should always pay attention and should pay and take serious notes. She is for the streets. And we all know what women streets are only good for. A good nice in the hay. Yes. Hold on, guys. That's what they're good for. Make sure, guys, as you watch the video, hit the like button, hit the share button. She is only good for the bedroom, for the streets. And that's the streets. That's where she needs to belong to. So let's keep listening. And please, y'all could jump on the chat room. Chat room's open. Let's listen more into this.
Or I was going to blow up like, oh, babe, let's go to bed. I'm just going to go to bed. I'm not hungry for blah. Because Grace isn't here. Why? She was drunk. Why else? She was clogged by whatever was going on. You know what I mean? Fine, I can take that. Fine.
And guys, what I am playing all the clips from what they use in the trial towards Jonathan Majors. And we have to really go in and look at it as the whole context above. And we have to draw a real sensible conclusion. So let's listen more into it. Where is it? Okay. Here we go.
What is the location? 252 7th Avenue.
Alright, so that was 252 7th Avenue, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
What apartment?
Penthouse D.
Penthouse D? As in David, right?
Yes,
This is in Manhattan or in Brooklyn?
this is,
Hello, sir?
yes, ma'am, this is
You're
Manhattan.
losing service, I'm sorry. Okay.
It's okay. It's in Manhattan.
Alright. So this is Penthouse D. Just stay on the line, alright?
Okay, we'll do.
Penthouse D as in David. Don't worry about it. Speaking to me is not delaying anything. I just need some help, some information for the crew. They're already on the way, okay?
Okay.
Let them sit to the side. Let me get them going. What happened exactly? Do you know?
No, I don't know. She's unconscious. She's naked from the bottom down. She has a sweatshirt on. She's my ex-partner. We broke up. I came back. She sent me text messages insinuating as much. I stayed in a hotel last night. I came home this morning. I banged on the door. I've been at the apartment for about 40 minutes now. I banged at the door. I couldn't get in. I finally went downstairs and asked the doorman to help us. And they let me in via the handyman. She's 30 years old. White, female.
Alright. Does she suffer from anything prior to?
Yes, DOD, I agree. In the end, he called the police on himself. Yeah, he did. And no matter how he played it out, when they came with the verdict they did, I mean, you already shoot yourself in the foot, especially in this country. I totally agree with that, DOD. Let's keep listening.
No, she have a mental condition or history?
I would maybe say so. She has a history.
What's her name?
No, it's Grace. Caitlin Natasha Jabari.
Grace. Alright. Do you know what she did or what she took, or you don't know?
No, I don't know. I just know she's
Alright. No problem, sir.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get you over to the EMS. Do not hang up, alright? They're already en route, okay?
Okay.
Alright, stay on the line. Hold on. Hello? 639-2880 for the job number 1749.
Hello, call. Hey, how are you?
Hi, this is 252 7th Avenue in Manhattan.
Yes, sir. Right over Whole Foods.
Okay. And the patient's breathing?
Oh, yes, sir. She is.
Okay, is she awake?
No.
This is Penthouse D as in David?
Yes, sir. Penthouse D as in David.
Okay, you're with her right now?
I've come downstairs to let the lobbyman know that you guys are on the right street.
Okay. So they're going to be there as soon as possible.
Okay.
Obviously, if you could
What should I do? What should I do?
if you could just make sure the door's open, and when you get upstairs, she didn't fall and hit her head, anything that you know of, right?
No, I think I saw a cut behind her ear.
Okay.
Yeah.
How old is she?
She's 30 years old.
Okay. So if you could just, when you get back upstairs, we just want you to keep an eye on her breathing. If she wakes up, we don't want to give her anything to eat or drink. Like I said, they're already
I
responding.
think they just walked in.
The ambulance crew?
Okay. I think it's the ambulance crew.
Is the fire department?
I called them on with the guys.
I think that's PD.
That's the police.
Hello, sir. That's the police?
I don't know. She's conscious, though. She's trying to. Yes. Okay. Yes. So, folks, can we just keep that confidential? Tell it this way.
So you're speaking to the cops? Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm assuming this is either our guys. I mean,
Is it the police?
Girlfriend. Girlfriend.
Let me see if they're at the location. Sorry.
I'm leaving. I just need to phone and take a bite out of this. I know just knowing what happened. Was this place? Yeah, I probably got into this. I got into this part.
Yeah, they have low.
What?
The target is at the location.
Okay, and just to confirm again, 252 7th Avenue, Penthouse D. This between 124th and 125th in Manhattan?
Yes. All right, no problem.
All right, that's it for the recording parts of that segment. And with all that, we turn to the articles now of all this. Jonathan Majors. Let's see. Let me see if anything new came up. There should be some news stories. Now, mind you, to be fair, honest with y'all, with Jonathan Majors, because they said that he got dropped from Marvel Studios. They were already going to drop him anyway. For those that's not aware, they were going to drop this man anyway. Because if they're not talking about him, and let's be honest, when they first heard about the issue, they already was going to terminate him anyway. Are y'all aware of this? I hope you guys are aware of this. Because if y'all did not know, and I mean literally, y'all did not know that because, and we're going to go with race for the sake of conversation, because that's all we can know, and this is what has been proven as a fact, that if you get caught up as a black man and you're in a business or industry that's not pretty much run by you, and let's be honest, most of all institutions, really, especially when it comes to media, the bigger media head, we do not run or really run or control personally. For those that don't know, we don't run that. Okay. Oh yeah, thank you, DOD, and then right here, I was aware of it. Yes, we were all aware of it. And when people say that it was not surprising, no, they were already. Let me tell y'all something. Let me make myself big. Listen to me good. I want y'all to hear me well. And this is going to hurt a lot of black people, men and women, but let's say we'll talk about the men tonight. Do you know there are countless actors, from Mark Wahlberg to who's that guy that plays the Flash? His issues. Did you know they did not say anything about letting him go or terminating him? Have y'all noticed that? Have y'all noticed they did not make no headline or no news of terminate one of their own once they find they were doing some goofy, dumb stuff? And trust me, they had a track record of issues that were they were known throughout the public doing some mischiefs. Are y'all aware of that? Are y'all aware of that? You don't see their white executives, white producers, top CEOs, anything, especially in the film industries, the entertainment world, drop them. Have y'all noticed that? No. But they sure as heck dropped this black man. Like literally, they actually put it on a news article, so they terminate him. I don't see the same energy for all their own, especially who's the guy that played the Flash? Oh, matter of fact, let me Google that up, man, because I'm at with the ish tonight. The guy that plays the Flash. I'm gonna find the guy. Oh, here's the cast. Okay. Oh, that's the wrong one. I'm gonna find it. Give me a second, guys. Oh, here it is. I think it's it. Oh, Ezra Miller. Ezra Miller played the Flash. He is the one. Yep, there you go. Ezra Miller. Yep, I found him. Going back. Ezra Miller especially was caught with a lot of charges. And you didn't hear the movie. They said that they kept it. Actually, let me tell you what they did. Once they said he was doing hurt people in front of public, he was doing reckless endangerment. All the charges, if I can go back to, you did not see one time the people that are the heads up of DC did not say we're going to drop him. They didn't even want to make attention to that. Now, a lot of people say, why did they not drop him after they know he got caught up multiple times from the public throughout the civilian world of all the mishaps he did. I'll tell you why they never did drop him. They didn't drop him because he's white. And not only he's white, but the movie that he just did, they invested $200 million. Now, tell me this. How much money you think they invest in John Majors playing Kang? I think the Ant and the Wasp, that movie, The Quantum Realm, only they put in almost $500,000. I mean, almost a quarter or close to $250 million. And that movie did not really make its money that they intentionally hoping it did. And they didn't spend as much money. But this man, Ezra Miller, that was getting noticed throughout the media, doing some mischiefs, they did not make the conscious decision that we're going to drop him. They did not drop him. They didn't even, you don't hear no talk about him getting fired. But this black man get fired. But it tells you as a black man, you are always on eggshells playing with any system that you don't control. And you know why race will never go away? I'll tell you why. Because it's the obvious fact that people are too dumb and dim with it and still fall asleep that it don't exist. And that bothers me. Y'all heard the recordings. You hear him telling his little white chick, his bitch, that you need to get yourself together. Your habits are bad. But I would say it's his fault, actually. And let me tell you why. As a man, black man especially, your mate selection, if you're going to go outside your race, if we're going to go there, needs to be solid, like really tight. Especially dealing with non-black women. Your selection should be even more tighter. You should not be dealing with no. Matter of fact, John Major was born in 89. She born in 1993. Why are you dealing with a woman that's now hit the wall as a mate? I'm curious. And they said this woman was in the entertainment business. Like she's in the, from what I'm hearing, they said she was either a dancer or a stripper. I'm hearing she's in that life that John Major picked up off the floor. This is rumor. This is what I'm hearing. But let's say this is accurate. Black man, you got to do better. You got to do better. You need to do better. You have to do better. This is a big L. It's unacceptable. Personally. But I'm not going to hold more time than I need to. I'm going to go into one of these articles. And as I'm going to the articles, and let me see. Let me remove some things here. Give myself some space. Okay. I'm going to go into the articles right now. And we're going to read what's been laid out. So I'm going to put myself back here. I'm going to stop share screen. I'm going to share screen this. And please, guys, liking is free. Hit the like button. We're going to look at the so-called Marvel drop, and then we're going to look at anything recent. This is recent, but still, there might be more stories to come. So let's look at this. Okay. I'm not sure if I'll be able to read the whole article. If it's available. I doubt it, but it looked like it's showing now. So let's go into this. As you know, harassment verdict, new video. Marvel has dropped Jonathan Majors after he was found guilty of assault on harassment. On December 18, a Manhattan jury found Majors guilty of reckless assault in the third degree and guilty of harassment following 2 weeks trial that stemmed from a March incident between the actor and his ex-partner, Grace Jobber. Majors was dropped by the studio just hours after his guilty verdict was announced. All right. And is there anything more? No, that's it. All right. So let me. That was just that. Look, and that was not even worth reading. Now I should have looked at it. My fault. My apologies. I should have looked at it. But it is what it is. Let's look at the next one. Let me see if this is the right one. This one's in New York. Yeah, this one looks interesting. All right, we'll look at this one. And I'm only gonna look at 2 articles because I'm not gonna waste time with this. Because me just finding out about this yesterday, I mean, it's very sickening. I mean, personally, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I mean, I don't like covering these type of shits. Like literally, I don't like it. I think it's it is somewhat an L for a lot of men, especially black men in the business. But it is what it is. And as y'all do that, I got somebody hit me up. All right, one moment, guys. As before I do a quick brief intermission. Let me take this. All right, let me see. This thing's in the way. Can I lower this? I can't. I cannot. I don't know what that is. Okay. All right. Let me go down. Give me one moment, guys. I'm gonna go into this article. All right, let's go into the article. Jury finds Java major guilty of assault and harassment of ex-girlfriend. And this is from the harassment in the second degree, both misdemeanors. Jonathan Majors was found guilty on Monday of 2 of the 4 count brought against him. And let me make sure. All right. The 9-persons jury found, I don't know why they have 9. Shouldn't it be a jury of 12? I don't know why it's 9. That's a little bit questionable, but okay. Found the actor guilty of misdemeanor assaults and harassments in connections with a March 25th incident that erupted, according to Manhattan prosecutors, between Majors and his ex-girlfriend, Grace Jobber. Following the verdict, the judge ordered a new order of protection and set the sentence due date of February 6th. February 6th, sorry. Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Braggs said his office is committed to centering survivors in all of our works, and thanks Jabra for bravely telling her story despite having to relieve her trauma on the stands. The evidence presented throughout this trial illustrates a cycle of psychological and emotional abuse and escalating patterns of coercion, far too common across the many intimate partner violence case we see each and every day. Braggings said in a statement to NBC News. Majors attorney Pyra, Clarine said it is clear that the jury did not believe Grace Jabra story of what happened in the SUV, which I don't believe either. Because they found that Mr. Majors did not intentionally cause any injury to her, we are grateful for that. We are disappointed, however, that despite not believing Ms. Jabra, the jury nevertheless found that Mr. Majors was somehow reckless while she was attacking him, which I don't know how that's possible. I mean, let's be honest here. Unless this guy was sitting there giving you the backhand of God, not fist, the backhand. Because, usually when we talk about domestic violence or domestic abuse, most men on average are not going to take and use pimp hands. They're going to take their fists and ball and start punching, and all that, and kicking. Like literally. That is actual domestic violence. When someone has to really physically strike you because you didn't want to do what you told or whatever. Anyway, Mr. Majors is grateful to God, his family, his friends, and his fans for their love and support during these harrowing 8 months. Mr. Major still has faith in the process and looks forward to fully clearing his name, what they call Claudia, at it. No, you cannot redeem your name. Once they put a charge on you, and and see, I think John Major is conscious. To be personally honest with y'all, in my opinion, John Major is really conscious, but I don't think his conscience really has limits to where he really is in the environment he stands. Personally, he is somewhat conscious, but I don't think he's very aware of what position he is as a black man, like literally, like most black men. But like I said, if you're a man of status and you're dating out here and you're dating non-black women, especially ones that's more of the majority in this country, you put yourself at risk overall, in my opinion. Yeah, you put yourself at risk. But anyway, let's keep reading. The verdict appears to have an intimate effect on Major's career in Hollywood, including his key roles in futures of the Marvel superhero franchise. Marvel Studios will not be moving forward with the actor who played the villain Kang the Conqueror and had been slated to appear in 2026 Avengers. The K-9 said, according to a source with director knowledge of the decision. During the 2-week trial, Jabari took the stand for several days. Major did not testify. Jabara testified that throughout their relationship, she was scared of Majors and also feared he would hurt himself if she left him. That's sad. Now I don't know if I want to believe this chick personally, because really, truly, if they said this guy was physically harmed her, it would have been evident right there with all the cameras, personally, and I did not see not one of it. But like I said, if you're a black man in this country, even black women, and I got something for y'all black women that's gonna really talk bad about this, because most of y'all guys got issues in yourself. Y'all trying to make guard the black man today in America to only choosing your Swiffer ass, your degenerate, no good Jezebel ass. You're no good treacherous butt. And I'm telling you now, ladies, don't be delusional. Don't be delusional, please. I got something for y'all. But don't worry. I got a tape from another brother that really went in on that joke. But anyway, let's keep going. In their opening statements, prosecutors said Majors slapped Jabara in the face and fractured the middle finger on one of her hands after she took his phone. But street surveillance footage from the night shows Jabari getting out of the SUV and Majors picking her up and putting her back into the car. Prosecutors claim the actor threw her back inside the vehicle like a football. Well, she's one of them drug addicts. I could understand that, possibly. Majors 34 has denied striking Jabari, and his lawyers contend he actually is the victim and suffer scratches. Yes, I believe he did not strike her. Personally. Major's attorney said Jabari went out dancing with strangers after the alleged abuse encounter. That's what they said, but I don't think I heard otherwise. But Jabari claims she was seeking comfort by those who came to her aid on a street corner following the assault. Charrier has also suggested that the facts that Majors is black and Jabari is white is the reason he and not she was arrested after the alleged altercation. You think, Miss Shara? You think? And let me see if I say your name right. Oh, damn. All right. The star of Creed 3 And the critically acclaimed 2019 independent film, The Last Black Man in San Francisco, Majors' rapid rise to stardom was stalled in March after allegations emerged. Yep. In late October, the Disney-owned distribution label Searchlight Pictures removed the Majors starring bodybuilder drama magazine Dream from the fall movie calendar. The film, which earned revs at this year's Sundance Film Festival, apparently does not have a release date. Majors' future with Marvel was also unclear before Monday's verdict. Yeah, right. Enough of that. Yeah, we ain't gonna have that. Yeah. All right. What to do? Okay, I'm gonna run this. And this was good by a good man that's I can't say he's a rising content creator. I think he's been doing it for a while. You'll know by his voice, you know. And y'all gonna like this. This is for you ladies, especially you black women that keep saying about, it's good, laughing, kiki and all stuff, while you're sitting there gobbling and sucking the essence of non-black men and getting pump and dump and adding to 1.2 million babies by other groups of men, besides within the group, which is a small group of black men. This one, and I literally mean this one's for you, sweetie. Enjoy. Hold on, let me make sure I set my mic up. Hold on. All right, here we go. Make sure my volume's good. Let's go. Listen well. And this is from another brother's perspective.
Majors. Take a look up on the screen. The jury finds that Jonathan Majors is guilty of assault and harassment. Now, I haven't been keeping up with the details of this trial, but I got a basic understanding of what's going on. But as you can see, the brother has been found guilty. Now, I don't think he's going to be doing a lot of time in prison. I think it's a maximum sentence of 15 days in jail. A small fine, like 2 weeks in jail at the most. I don't think it's a big deal anyway. But we're gonna talk about it though. We're gonna talk about it because I see the conversation.
And another thing, I forgot to reiterate, they have not given a sentence till 2024. I think it's gonna be around either February. I believe they're gonna give him a sentence. They're gonna work the details. He's gonna probably pay some money with a judge to really maybe not really much time. He ain't gonna really do no time because this is the first offense. So I doubt that's gonna happen. Personally, I doubt that's gonna really happen. For the charge he got, that's not really gonna see no jail time. They're gonna probably slap him with a maybe $1 million fine and maybe some anger management, wherever the hell that means. But let's keep listening.
Bubbling on social media, and it's a few things I want to touch on. But anyways, let's jump into the articles. First things first. Take a look up on the screen. The jury in the case deliberated for about 4.5 hours before reaching a verdict. The trial, which began on December 1st, stems from a March domestic dispute, including Majors and his former girlfriend, Grace Jabari. Majors pleaded not guilty to misdemeanor charges of assault and aggravated harassment. Now, a lot of the conversation on social media is surrounded by the fact that this is a black man of a certain stature, a black man of a certain tax bracket, a black man of a certain level of popularity, and he's with a white woman, and he's been caught up in the legal system, and he's been found guilty, and there's going to be some consequences to pay. Now, let's continue. According to the New York Times, Jabari, that's his girlfriend, testified on December 5th that Majors assaulted her in the backseat of a car during the March dispute, which prosecutors said happened after Jabari saw a romantic text message on his phone from somebody else. So apparently, this domestic dispute took place because Jonathan Majors was in the backseat of the Uber with his white girlfriend, and she caught him texting somebody else. Right now, I tell you this right now: if I was dealing with a white woman,
now as he goes into his dealings, my thing is this, and it still bothers me today. And maybe it's gonna probably have to come to a point, in my opinion. This is just me. And if this don't work, I think you men, you might have to start dealing with other women. If they're not American, you might have to find some other woman outside that. Maybe. I think it's now time. Like, it's time now. You're going to be upfront, straightforward, no chasers with these ladies. If you're man, you're making pretty decent money and you got pretty fair stats, you're going to tell this woman straight up, we could be friends. Or actually, no, we could, we could be something. But I'm going to have other women. Is that cool? You're going to have to now be really clear with modern women today in the 21st century. You can't play around no more and think and guess that because you're a man and you got stats that you're only going to be just dealing with her. I think the time has come. You're going to have to be truthful now and be truthful up front right there before anything else moves forward. Now, I know this is going to be very hard for typical modern men today in the West to do that, but I'm telling you personally, this is for your betterment. This is for your, how can I say it? This is for your safety, brothers. And I'm not telling what you should be doing. I'm telling you, you're going to have to do this. Like, clearly, you're going to have to do this. And it saddens me to say this. Like, literally, it really saddens me to say this. But I think the time is now that you have to start. You might have to do this. And by doing this, you put safety towards yourself and the potential of any future harms in the future with modern women, especially modern Western women, whether they're black, white, Asian, etc. You will have to do this. All right. So let's keep going. Let's keep listening. Where's my thing? Okay. All right, here we go.
But in some alternate timeline, in some alternate universe, right? You're gonna be getting cheated on. You're gonna be getting cheated on. I'm gonna be dealing with other women. You're not gonna be my only woman, and it is what it is. You're not gonna get no fucking money from me. You're not gonna get no commitment from me. You're not gonna get no real love from me. It is what it is. So I don't blame Jonathan Majors. He was in the backseat of the Uber X, texting one of his side chicks, because in my opinion, he don't owe that white woman nothing. He don't owe that white girl nothing. If I was dealing with a white woman, which I don't deal with white women, but if I was dealing with a white woman, yeah, I'm gonna be having 2, 3, 4, 5 side chicks. It is what it is, baby. It is what it is, man. It is what it is, baby. Get in line. You're a concubine. That's the best you're gonna be able to be. Now, let's continue. Now,
I tell you, man, the man has no filter. Guy said you're gonna be a concubine, like literally a concubine. But let's be fair, honest. How many men today could be upfront and honest of their true intentions with the ladies? Let's keep real, guys. Not many of us could. Hold on a second. Let me undo this. A lot of us can't do it. We're not going to do it. And I normally would share the one with the so-called share room, but share room I don't like. Hold on a second, guys. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep listening.
take a look up on the screen. Marvel will part ways with Jonathan Majors after his guilty verdict. Damn, bro. So listen, like I said before, when it comes to the legal ramifications, at most he's going to get a maximum sentence of 2 weeks in jail. But the economic ramifications, he's getting fired from his corporate sponsors. You know what I mean? His corporate sponsors, his partners are walking away, because they don't want to be attached to the mess that's surrounding him right now. You know what I mean? That's the unfortunate part of this whole scenario. But anyways, let's take a look at some of the reactions on social media. This person said, when a black man actually runs city blocks away from a white woman to get away from what he knows will happen and still gets convicted on trumped up charges, we are in an imperialist colony. The devil never changes, only the years change. Now, listen, brothers, brothers, y'all gotta relax. Y'all gotta relax. I know y'all not about to act like Jonathan Majors was sacrificed, by the powers that be. Listen, brothers, what we not gonna do? We not about to turn Jonathan Majors into Dessalines. We not about to turn Jonathan Majors into Malcolm X. We not about to turn Jonathan Majors into, General Henry Christophe fighting against the French back in 1802. Listen, we not gonna do that, brother. We not about to do that. Listen, brother was running around living with a white woman. We're not about to sit up here talking about we living in the imperialist colony of North America. Bro, stop, brother, stop. Stop it, brother, stop. Anyway, let's continue. This person said, if Jonathan Majors is guilty for shoving her off him and trying to get away from her, then fellas, we are doomed. Now, brothers, you got to stop being so dramatic. Now, what he's talking about here is, I believe, in the case after the white girl.
And like DOD says, a concubine at best. Yes, you are side booty at best. Like literally, you are side booty, baby. Like literally, you are side booty. Are you worried that you are side booty? Hope y'all know that, right? Y'all know that, right? I'm just saying. Side booty at best. And one thing, as I'm going, I think I have a video for this. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Side booty. And a lot of women don't want to take their position as a side booty, and I get it. I understand it hurts. It bothers you. It bothers you. It bothers you. I know it hurts. But like I said, you gotta accept your position. Especially if a man that is of a status, fame, and money, that's the only position that you must fall in line. Anyway, let's keep going. Let's keep listening. Let's keep listening.
Caught him texting one of his side chicks. She tried to grab the phone from him, and I guess Jonathan Majors, there's a video of him actually running out the Uber and running 1,000 blocks. It's a video of the white girl chasing him down the block, right? So he hops out the whip, right? He shoves her back in the whip, like, yo, get off me, give me my phone back. And then he runs down the block, he does the 2,000-yard dash down the block. And that's all caught on video. And apparently, yeah, he's found guilty because I guess they say that when he shoved her back into the car, that counts as assault. So that's why he was found guilty. But brothers, we gotta relax, man. We gotta relax. We're not about to turn Jonathan Majors into a martyr for black men across the world. Like I said, he was living with a white woman, bro. He doesn't even have that mentality of the white racist imperialist colony of North America coming for the black man. Listen, brother, listen. Stop it, man. Relax. You gotta relax. It's not that type of party, man. It's not that type of party. Relax, man. Let's continue.
Yeah, it's not really that deep. I like him as an actor. I only saw him in this movie, Quantumania with the Ant-Man. I did not see his other movies like Creed or any other movies, even when he played as a homosexual lover back in the day. He also played Loves County, I believe. So anyhow, let's keep listening.
This brother said, only black men who don't want black women are doomed. Now, listen. Like I said, it's a certain caliber of black women that you got to deal with. We talk about that on my channel all the time. You can't just be throwing a blanket statement like all black women is qualified to deal with the black man. Come on, brother. No, it's a certain caliber of black women that you got to deal with. Not just all of them, because a lot of them don't got the mentality necessary to be with a black man in the first place. So, it's a certain caliber of black women you got to be with. But yes, the black men who are dealing with that upper. Yeah,
he's right about that. A good portion of black women today, even the ones that travel to overseas to really hassle black men, it tells you where they stand, man. I mean, literally, you traveling to Asia to really harass the black man because he's not dealing with you. He's not really not only paying your bills, but bro, what Kevin Samuels said in regards to this situation right here, man.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
Yes, You can't make it up. Oh, really? Did not know that, DOD. I did not know that. Really, I did not know it. Must be a real good movie. I'll write it down. I might watch it. I might check it out. Let's keep going.
Echelon caliber of black women mentally who got the proper mindset, yes, we are not doomed. We are not doomed because we are not dealing with women who are going to be chasing us down the block, causing a scene, coming home drunk like Jonathan Majors and the white woman. We not doomed. We not doomed. Now, I see a lot of conversation on social media saying this is why black men shouldn't mess with the white woman. This is why black men shouldn't mess with the white woman. But listen, everybody knows what I say on my channel. It's not about the presentation. It's not about the phenotype. It's about the mindset. It's about the mindset. And I feel like people always leave that part of the question out when they tell black men, you know, you got to deal with a black woman, but they don't talk about the type of mindset that the black woman is supposed to have in order to be compatible with the black man. So that's what I talk about on my channel all the time anyway. But, you know, we got to stop making these blanket statements now. But anyway, let's continue. This person said, we're black. We've been doomed in the justice system before Jonathan Majors' unjust conviction. Unless we step up and do something about this blatant racism in the white courtroom. Courtrooms with black judges, black DAs are different. That's the courtroom we belong in. Now, brothers, come on, brother. You got to stop acting like this is somebody who is facing political persecution. You know what I mean? Trying to lead the revolution. Brother, this is a goddamn dude who was starring in comic book movies and dating white women. Like, come on, brother. We got to stop being dramatic. He's not a political prisoner. I got to keep it 100, bro. Because on my channel, we always talk about the women that be running around dating white men. Then they want to come around with their black fist up in the air talking about I'm fighting the power. Relax. You got to relax. You know, it just be looking funny to me. You know, so I'm not about to jump out the window for Jonathan Majors. I got nothing against the brother, but I just don't think that he's the representation of the persecuted black man that's being crucified by the system. I just don't think that this is the type of narrative that is, you know, surrounding this storyline. I just don't think it's that dramatic, you know. Like I said, he has a maximum sentence of 2 weeks in jail at the most. Like, you know, he'll be all right, man. He'll be all right, you know. He'll be cool. But anyways, let's continue. This lady said, this is insane.
No.
Black men, leave these white women alone. Now, listen, I don't even have a problem when black women say that. Like when black women say, you know, stay away from the white women, I don't have a problem when they say that. My issue is when they say that, they never keep the same energy for themselves. They never keep the same energy towards their homegirls. They never keep the same energy towards other women, right? They tell the black man, stay away from.
Oh, damn it. My fault, guys.
On social media saying this is why black men shouldn't mess with the white woman. This is why black men shouldn't mess with the white woman. But listen, everybody knows what I say on my channel. He said they tell the black man stay away from the white woman, stay away from the white women. But I never hear them standing on business and say, hey, stay away from the white men too, though. So that's my conviction. Unless we step up and do something about this blatant racism in the white courtroom. Courtrooms with black judges, black DAs are different. That's the courtroom we belong in. Now, brothers, come on, brother. You got to stop acting like this is somebody who is facing political persecution. You know what I mean? Trying to lead the revolution. Brother.
Sorry, guys. I hit something wrong. I accidentally rewinded back. I'm going to find where we're at. Let's continue listening.
This is a goddamn dude who was starring in comic book movies and dating white women. Like, come on, brother. We got to stop being dramatic. He's not a political prisoner. I got to keep it 100, bro. Because on my channel, we always talk about the women that be running around dating white men. Then they want to come around with their black fist up in the air talking about I'm fighting the power. Relax. You got to relax. You know, it just be looking funny to me. You know, so I'm not about to jump out the window for Jonathan Majors. I got nothing against the brother, but I just don't think that he's the representation of the persecuted black man that's being crucified by the system. I just don't think that this is the type of narrative that is, you know, surrounding this storyline. I just don't think it's that dramatic, you know. Like I said, he has a maximum sentence of 2 weeks in jail at the most. Like, you know, he'll be all right, man. He'll be all right, you know. He'll be cool. But anyways, let's continue. This lady said, this is insane. Black men, leave these white women alone. Now, listen, I don't even have a problem when black women say that. Like when black women say, you know, stay away from the white women, I don't have a problem when they say that. My issue is when they say that, they never keep the same energy for themselves. They never keep the same energy towards their homegirls. They never keep the same energy towards other women, right? They tell the black man, stay away from the white women, stay away from the white women. But I never hear them standing on business and say, hey, stay away from them white men too, though. So that's my only issue.
Well, you're never going to hear it, and you're never going to. Let me tell you something to most black men. Listen to me. Listen to me, good black man. Let me stop this. The reason why you never hear that is because the white man is God in the eyes of black women. The white skin removes all imperfections and sins. And sins. They will tell you in a heartbeat, stay away from white woman. Don't white woman. Don't screw white woman. You better not. Why they turn around and they on Mr. Charlie, Mr. Brad Johnson. They're bouncing up and down like a pokey ball, like a pokey stick, up on the John. It's like Mr. Samuels said it, and he said it best.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
But why we can't make that itch up? Why? Oh, because you said don't mess with Sarah Manlane, all that stuff. But you go around and you up here doing movies. And trust me, there's one right now. And I never exposed her, right? She does content talking about the black man. I think she's referenced black man as a whole. Really, I'm talking about, this, what should happen to black men, this, that, and the third. But you look for her track record, like her track record, right? She has a history of degeneracy. She has not only a non-black child, but she did adult movies with non-black men in the form of what they call ghetto gaggers. And knowing that, she used to be an artist. And lo and behold, after her long track record, she did that first and then eventually came to the side talking about black men and got an audience. And the only thing that comes to mind, and I'm going to have to run this until it goes red and blue in your eyes and in your face, by Mr. Samuels.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
Yeah. Can't make it up. You can't make it up. Let's continue.
That's my issue. That's why I don't really take that shit serious. When a woman talking all that race bullshit to me, oh, stay away from the white women. The white women, man, stop. The same woman talking that bullshit probably just was dating the white dude last year. So you gotta stop. Them women just be running their mouth sometimes, man. But anyway, let's continue.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
Matt, I'm gonna let Mr. Samuels run it one more time. I gotta do it again.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up. God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
Yeah. Let's continue listening. Let's cut that. That speaks for itself.
This lady said, "Dear black men, when will you learn to stop entertaining these women and get yourself a true queen?" Now, you have to ask the question, what is a queen? What is a true queen? Because the same woman talking about get yourself a true queen, I guarantee if you ask her the same question, what's your opinion on interracial dating? Would you date outside your race? Are you open to that? Is that something you would entertain? And I guarantee a lot of these same women talking that bullshit would say, if they're honest, in an honest setting, they would say, yeah, I'm open to it. Maybe I'm not against it. Very rarely will you come across a woman who has this type of rhetoric. A woman talking about telling black men, stay away from the white woman. Women who talk like that, they usually be dating white men. The same woman telling a black man, stay away from the white woman, they have a history of dating white men.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
Run that again.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
Yeah. And I'll be honest with you, I ain't gonna tell a lie, guys. I kind of like doing content on here on the Zero Inch channel. It's a little bit more open, a lot of things. But I have to keep it honest with y'all. When I hear it, gotta be honest. I have to be honest. You can't make it up. I don't see how you could make it up. They do keep moving the goalposts. Like literally, they move the goalposts on you. And the reason why they do it, because if they can't get Mr. Charlie, you black man, you are, unfortunately, the backup plan. You are the cleanup man. You are the friend zone. You are friends with benefits without the sex, most likely. You are the person that they want some for free. You're all that's been doing what you should be doing. That's what they lose. That's what happens when once you start no longer, and I mean literally, you do not want to play the game no more with them. Why they tell you not to really mess around with these other group of women? They're up here working extra hard, overtime, engaging in interracialism. And mind you, a lot of men don't really say nothing about it. The only thing they get mad at is you just keep us out of it. Most likely, most black men. But you go out and you try to successfully date out, and all if you get at the end of the date is dick. You don't get no long-term commitment. And I know a few entertainers I can name off of my head, and I know some on this side of the family that has done it, and not really anything substance came out of the deal. Like literally, all that screwing, the throat goat, and all you have to show for it is you become the chance you get is to become a baby mama or something worse. And that's something that is not being talked about. Like literally. But anyway, I'm gonna let Dessalene or the brother speak.
In my experience, from my observation, the women who talk like that, they be the ones the most guilty of running around with them white folks, bro. Any woman come around talking that race talk too heavy, bro, that's a red flag for me. That's a red flag. Now let's continue. This lady said, wow, they keep destroying our black men. This is crazy. But why are the black men making choices to be with these kind of women that's not a part of their race? It's so sad. Now, I don't have an issue with this rhetoric. I really don't. My issue with this rhetoric is the fact that it only goes in one direction. It only goes in a singular direction. You never hear them talking to their homegirls and say, when they're on the phone with their homegirls, gossiping with their homegirls, talking about, why are you dealing with men outside your race? I cannot believe you are dealing with these men outside your race. They are destroying us. Why are you doing? Bro, I'm telling you, all of that Black Panther, all that Black Power energy, when they amongst each other in their private quarters, in their private settings, they don't talk like this amongst each other, bro. They don't talk like this, bro. I had 5 sisters growing up. I had a bunch of women in my family. Women in their private circles, they don't talk like this amongst each other, bro. All this Black Power bullshit, that shit is only in the public when they talking to black men. When they talking to each other, bro, ain't no Black Power.
And you know why? You know why that is? I'll tell you why, because Mr. Sam said best.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
One more time.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
And the third time is a charm for 3 that's watching.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
That's why. It's all a pipe dream. They create the back door. Just like Carl Woodson said 90 years ago in the first book, The Miseducation of the Negro, written and published in 1933. If you control people's mind or man's thinking, you have to worry about his actions. And if done so right, he will create the back door. Just like the black beep. If she is gaslight and keep moving the goalposts and try and have high expectation and standards that you cannot fulfill or that you cannot really achieve in regards to having 6 figures, all this other stuff they ask for, they keep pushing the goalposts because intentionally they don't really want you. It's all an excuse to being close to God. So it makes sense they will not have these conversations in the public. Because when you make these conversations, you know what happens? Most dudes gonna look at you and say, "Yeah, you're innocent screw. That's what you're worth." Yeah. It opens you up. Even the ones where you see the advocate and pushing the love of Brad, it even further exudes them. The ones that are not that tall, some are ugly, whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to label them. It gives them the greater possibility of sex. And sex is guaranteed. Oh, yes. You didn't know it? Sex is guaranteed with non-black men. Yes. Listen, if y'all not familiar with the man named David Carroll, he said it best. And he really said it best. It is on the table. It is guaranteed. But anyway, let's keep listening.
When they talking to each other, ain't no black power, bro. Ain't no black power. Black power has left the room. But when they talking to black men, all of a sudden it's black power. Why are you dealing with the white women? But when it comes to each other, though, when they talking to each other, when they talking to another woman, when they talking to their homegirls, they don't be talking like that, bro. They don't be talking like that. They be telling them, girl, you better expand your options. Girl, you better, we date whoever. We date whatever. So stop it, bro. Stop it. Stop the bullshit. Stop acting like you Coretta Scott King. Stop acting like you're trying to uphold the purity of the race. Be quiet. Be quiet, bro. Listen, on my channel, I have discussed women who have mixed kids trying to condemn black men for dating white women, bro. We have covered this on my channel. Women who have mixed kids with white dudes trying to condemn black men for dating white women. Bro.
What? 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 What did Mr. Samuels, what the Godfather just said when you hear this type of bull itch?
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
Did y'all hear that? Matter of fact, screw that. I'm going to rewind. I'm going to rewind that back. Let me hear that one more time. I'm going to rewind it back. All right, let me see if this is the part. We're going to play it.
They be telling them, girl, you better expand your options. Girl, you better, we date whoever. We date whatever. So stop it, bro. Stop it. Stop the bullshit. Stop acting like you Coretta Scott King. Stop acting like you're trying to uphold the purity of the race. Be quiet. Be quiet, bro. Listen, on my channel, I have discussed women who have mixed kids trying to condemn black men for dating white women, bro. We have covered this on my channel. Women who have mixed kids with white dudes trying to condemn black men for dating white women. Bro, we not taking none of you women serious talking that bullshit. Let's continue. This brother.
Mixed kids. One more time. Run that back.
We have covered this on my channel. Women who have mixed kids with white dudes trying to condemn black men for dating white women. Bro, we not taking none of you women serious talking that bullshit.
God
Again.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
And a third time is a charm.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
I mean, I tell you, I think what their real intention is besides, if they can't get your money or your phallus, you don't serve them the purpose. In my opinion, you do not serve no purpose. The goalposts, as we see it today, it makes sense. They had to keep pushing the goalposts. I'm definitely in doubt that they have to do this. They have to move the goalposts. It's now deliberate intention now. If they don't do it, black men is really all they got. That's why they make a conscious effort to control what black men really do in general. And that's no shade here. But anyway, let's continue.
Let's continue. This brother said, I have a question, and it's just a general question. When y'all condemn black men for dating white women, why do some of y'all clap when black women date white men? Before you come for me, I only date black women, and I want to marry a black woman, period. So this brother right here, he has the same mindset as me. Neferkari to Celine, I don't be dibbling and dabbling outside my race for multiple reasons. Cultural reasons, number one. To be honest, I'm not a fan of any other culture outside of black cultures. Like outside of African cultures, Caribbean cultures, black American culture. It's just black folks in general. I'm not a fan of cultures outside of our race. I'm not a fan of Asian culture. I'm not a fan of Indian culture. I'm not a fan of Arab culture. I'm not a fan of white culture. I'm not a fan of European culture. So because I'm not a fan of these cultures, I don't have no plans. I don't have no desire to link myself to any of these cultures. Period, point blank. That's the number one reason. Number two reason, economic reasons. But anyway, this lady right here, she on the bottom, she replied back and she said this. White men genuinely love black women.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up. God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
Let's continue.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Bro. These women talk about, man, stay away from the white women. Stay away from the white women. Here this lady comes talking about white men love black women. White men love black women. White men love black women. That's why I say, bro, you can't take none of this shit serious. When a woman comes around talking all that race talk, you cannot take them serious because they're going to tell you stay away from the white women. The white women this, civil rights and slavery, colonization. Then they're going to turn around and say white men love us though. So I don't take none of you women serious. 99% of y'all talking about race, I don't respect your opinion. I'm sorry. But anyways.
And I don't respect their opinion either. Personally, I don't. I never have, never will. You hear like the Charlie Brown thing? They talking to you. It's like when the sisters talk, and let's say they talk that pro-black-ish, they go. That's what comes to my ear now. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. And we could say this is a political channel in some way. We could say that, but let's be fair, honest. I don't give no respect. I don't. Now I'm gonna finish up so I could play one more of these videos, and I might drop a link. I might not. We'll see what my mood is.
Reason why I don't really be dibbling and dabbling outside the race, besides obviously like what I just mentioned, I'm not a fan of any of these cultures. You know, I'm not a fan of any of these cultures. But besides that, take Jonathan Majors for example. When you are a black man or any man, period, of a certain stature, of a certain tax bracket, you're most likely going to be the breadwinner of your family tree. Not only the breadwinner of your household, but the breadwinner of your family tree. So whenever your cousins need help, you know, your uncles, your nephews, your nieces need help, they're going to come to you because you got it. So whenever somebody needs help with tuition, needs help with the bills, needs help with a project, needs help to somebody wants to invest in something, they're going to come to you because they assume that you got it. So if you are a black man who got money and you marry a white woman, your white woman's family is going to come to you for money. They're going to come to you for help. They're going to come to you for charity because you are, you know, the brother-in-law. You are the son-in-law. You are the cousin-in-law or whatever the fuck. So me, besides the cultural aspect of it, the fact that I'm not a fan of any of these cultures, any of these foreign cultures, because they're all anti-black. All of them have some level of anti-blackness in these cultures. Besides that, I'm not going to do no charity for a white woman's family, bro. I'm not going to do no charity for a white woman's family. Yo, I'd be damned. Imagine you marry a white woman and then one of her, you know, her brothers try to come to you talking about, you know, hey, brother-in-law, you know, I got a project. You know, I want you to invest in my project. I need you to invest. I need $10,000, bro. I know you got it. Bro, I'd be goddamn if a white boy come asking me for $10,000 because I'm married to a sister. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here, bro. I'd be damned. And that's what I mean when I say I would never allow a woman from outside the race to gain access to my family treasures. I'd be damned if after all the work my grandparents put in, my parents put in, for me to be in a position I am today, and then to turn around and give it all to some white woman's family, bruh.
I'm going to push back on that, and the reason why I want to push back on that especially is because you live in a, was it 87% majority non-black country? America is mostly predominantly white. That's my check. You know, it kills me a lot, dudes, and I still not, I can't really comprehend this about keeping money in the community. Like you date outside, the money's going to them. I look at overall, there's not enough of us in this country to keep any money, period. Hell, the dollar bills that we touch and use is not ours. So the ones that print the money that has their image on it is not your money. You make the money, but it's not really your money. I'm confused. Anyhow, let's keep listening. It kills me when I hear Negroes talk that dumb stuff. You black man, you dating this non-black woman, the money's going back to him. It also applies to the white man. Your children are going to be white. If it's not one generation, it's going to be a couple. They forgot the position where black people are right now. We're in a very crucial state as people right now. That all it takes is at least an average now, 2 generations to become maybe white in this country. It don't take much now like it was a century ago. Usually you had to go through 3 generations at best, or maybe a 4th one to be another race of people. Now it don't take that long. So, anyhow, let me keep running.
Fuck out of here, bro. Man, fuck out of here. Listen, I ain't doing that, bro. I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. If I'm going to split the treasure with somebody, it's going to be a woman who looks like my female ancestors. That's who it's going to be like. It's going to be like a woman that looks like my female ancestors, my foremothers. That's what it's going to be. That's what it's going to be. And that's why I said, I don't blame Jonathan Majors when they said that he was in the backseat of the Uber texting somebody else cheating on his girlfriend. Listen, I don't blame him because a white woman is never going to get 100% commitment from me ever. Ever. If I was ever with a white woman in some alternate universe, baby, I'm telling you right now, you're getting cheated on. You're getting cheated on. You never get in the ring. You never get none of my money. Bro, you're not getting nothing. You're not getting nothing. You're not getting commitment. You're not getting loyalty. You're not getting nothing. And to be honest, my mentality is not really out of the ordinary. The majority of men from all type of different cultures, they have a similar mentality as it relates to women outside their culture, outside their race. The majority of men do not view women outside their race, outside their culture as candidates for commitment. They just don't. They view them as something to have fun with, and then they go back home. That's the majority of men from cultures around the world. So my mentality is not outside the ordinary. You know, it is what it is. That's my preference. That's my preference, and I'm sticking to it. Like I said, in summary, I don't have a problem with the rhetoric. Stay away from the white woman. Stay away from the white woman. Fine. I don't have a problem with that. But just keep that same energy across the board. If you are taking that same energy to your homegirls and your sisters and your, you know what I'm saying? If you are saying the same shit to your homegirls, that's cool. I'm with that. You keeping it fair across the board. But I know for a fact, ain't none of y'all keeping that same energy with your homegirl. So I know it's some bullshit. Number two, every black woman is not qualified to be with a black man of elite stature. You know what I mean? If a black woman run a...
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Did y'all hear that? I agree with the brother. Not every woman is qualified to deal with a special black man that has a certain status. They don't qualify for that. And Kevin has shown this throughout the 2 years, changed his platform from men to women since May of 2020 up to May 2022. You see it night after night. He tells and explains to our ladies that been asking for a high quality man why they don't qualify. It is what it is. Let's keep listening.
Around with the white boys, they're outside her race. She is not qualified to be, you know, like the lady said, remember on the Instagram comment, she said, black men, why are you dealing with the white woman? Get yourself a queen. Get with a queen. Listen, if a black woman is running around dating white men, is she a queen? Answer that question for me. Does she qualify as a queen? So, you know.
Well, in their mind, they'll believe Kohari they are actually a queen. Because they think to them, they're queens, there's no kings. Maybe the nonsense and the delusion goes so high as in their mind, and hear this, that everybody should be subject to the queen. The queen run things, the queen bee, animals, insect nonsense. That stupid shit, right? That's what they think and feel. All right? No kings. They only believe there's only queens, no kings. Let's keep going.
You gotta stop, you know, we gotta stop generalizing the population and say, oh, get with a black woman, oh, get with a queen. Every one of y'all ain't queens, man. Every one of y'all ain't queens. Because if you run around dealing with the white man, listen, you're not no queen. You're not a queen, you a jester. You're a court jester, that's what you are. You a jester, you're a clown in the circus. So no. I agree, get with a queen, but a lot of y'all are some clowns in the circus. But anyways, it's your boy Neferkar.
All right. That's it. That's it. I'm gonna check, see what's going on in the chat room. I'm gonna run one more video. And make sure you guys like the stream. All right, I don't see nothing here. So I think that's where you have it at the stretch of the issue with Jonathan Majors and what he now really faced moving forward as a man. And to be clear, Jonathan Majors lived in America, which is as racist as it gets. And to really put a caveat to all this, because I did that with John Majors, but I found something interesting that I came across for black people to know, not only black men, but also black women, to let them know, saying, you know, this is the best country that maybe outside of Africa, and usually Africa, you have to be very careful too. This is as best it's going to get for y'all. If you're living outside the United States as a man, And it would say now with this next video I'm about to run, if you're a woman living outside the United States, right? You think the grass is really greener? Let me run y'all a tape of a woman, and she's not ADOS, but she's going to tell you her experience living in a patriarchal society that's just as racist. And trust me, it's going to open a lot of eyes. That's going to put a dagger of all this. Just follow me. Follow me. All right. So let me do this. I'm going to mute myself and find the timestamp of it and run and let y'all listen to. All right.
Instead, he grabbed my phone and said he didn't have my phone. He pushed me down on the couch, telling me that I needed
the video.
All right, here we go. Let's listen into this. And this one was very intriguing. Listen closely. All right, here we go.
Hello, my name is Olusendiso. I'm from South Africa. I'm currently based in Shanghai, China, and I work as a kindergarten teacher. On Wednesday, August 23rd, during a disagreement, the HR manager at my job, a guy, punched me on my face. After he punched me and I was screaming, trying to get out of his office, he pushed me down on the couch, telling me.
Now, and this is why I want to know the the full context of a lot of these stories. Personally. Yeah. And the reason why, because I find ironic in another patriarchal society like China. And let me I'll put the call link because I'm gonna wrap this up. That you find yourself in another first world nation like China, and you're getting physically abused, working a job. I need to know more of why this Asian man decided to go upside your head for no reason, for reckless abandonment. But let's listen more to her story.
Me that I needed to sit down. I screamed and I was trying to get my phone so I can take pictures and videos of what was happening. Instead, he grabbed my phone and said he didn't have my phone anymore. I don't know how I got out of the office, but somehow I got out. And I was running in the passage of this kindergarten trying to get help. There were various women there. All of them just watched and did nothing. I managed to run to the stairs, but by the time I got to the stairs, he was already there. And he was preventing me from going past them. I was screaming, but he was pulling me, preventing me from leaving. I don't know what came to my head, but I thought about a different exit, and I ran towards the different exit, but he was chasing me. And during the time that he was chasing me.
Now, for those that's not familiar, like I said, she's only giving you enough of the side of the story that she wants to disclose. And the reason why I say disclose, because when people are actually getting physically harmed, it takes a lot from a human being, from a man, and even a woman's perspective, to really put hands on another human being. Context is always the key of what really is the cause that led to the effect. Like literally. But because the society is more emotional based, as a woman, we're going to say, oh, this man, this was a brute. He just sit there and just physically just punch you in your face and like hold you down and start giving you serious punishment. No, there's some more to this. And mind you, this is not part of the man that did it is not part of her race, Black people enjoying. This is an Asian man doing this. So more context will make more sense of why this man not only was physically harm you physically, but to prevent you from escaping and then hold you, dragging you, and all that stuff. Because that takes a lot of energy to do so. Just saying. But let's listen more into this.
He was singing a song, humming a song, as though to distract me in case so that I can fall and he can catch me. I managed to get out of the building, and there was another lady outside the building shouting for the securities officers to close the gate so I wouldn't get out. But what happened is the security officer made a mistake. Instead of closing the gate, he opened the gate, and then I ran, managing to get out. By the time I got out, I had no shoes on, no socks on. They had taken my phone. I had no bag on. It was just me and nothing on my hands. I didn't know what to do, so I started walking on the streets, and I came across a young Chinese lady. Asked her if she speak English, and she said yes. I asked her to call the cops. She called the cops arrived, and we went back to the kindergarten. When we arrived at the kindergarten, they had gathered everything that belonged to me in the table, telling me that the reason why they were preventing me from leaving is because they wanted me to calm down so they can call the cops to resolve the issue, despite the fact that I wasn't feeling safe, and that is why I wanted to run away. Then the guy who had punched me told the cops that he did not punch me, that I hit my eye on the couch. I asked them to release the CCTV footage of the building while I was running, and they said they don't have it. We went to the police station. At the police station, the vice principal.
Now, mind you, the story gets more intriguing as she goes further now, and some of you are going to catch that caught my attention the most as she slowly winds down this conversation. So let's listen in, and I'm not sure how long. It's probably lengthy, but let's listen.
Who saw everything happen said that she didn't see anything, and that when this guy might have hit me, she was on the phone, so she didn't see anything. When I arrived there, the cops basically told me that my visa is expiring next week, and I do not have proof that this guy has hit me, and therefore I needed to settle. Feeling like I didn't have a choice, I ended up settling for compensation. I'm making this video because there are so many of us out here who are suffering under the hands of our employers, who continue to disobey the law and treat us very poorly. And I'm also making this video because I feel very powerless in this situation. They told me that if I talk to anybody or go to the media about the situation, then they would sue me and I would have to go to jail or get deported. They also threatened to put me on some teachers' blacklist in China so that I would never get a job in China. They also refused to give me any documents that would allow me to work anywhere else in China during this moment. But I'm not okay with just keeping quiet and pretending like this is okay and there's nothing happened. And I hope if you're seeing this video, you pass it to as many people as possible so that people know that this happens to me.
All right. So there you have it. There you have it. Now, why I play that? Because it's going to hit home and wrapping this up. You have to understand, and I want y'all to hear me understand this, right? That no matter where you go in the world as a black man, and we say black one, but the more focus on John Major, that leads to a bigger point. That you always have to be cautious of your environment and always be walking on what they call eggshells for every action, reaction, every scenario that you're gonna put yourself in. I read most men today, including black men, take more proactive approach and going to. I will say this. I think one of the issues we face in America, if you're going to be dating, is you're always taking a risk. If you're in a relationship, it's always taking some form of risk. And the reason why, because not only the laws are put in favor to so-called protect a certain class of people, especially women, but it's more to extract resource from men. And because this country is in such a financial stranglehold, the second best thing is to take resource amongst the people. And the first thing they start first is always you take resource from men, because men are more selfish with resource in regards to what they do with their dollar bills. Now, I know most dudes are going to probably do more traveling and finding mates, or even maybe find a different life outside America, but keep more. If you're a United States citizen, you always gotta be cautious, because if they're in a financial stranglehold and they know that money's not really coming in like that, they might put some policies to really keep you around here longer. Maybe, who knows? Or even put more tighter policies where if you are going to be living somewhere else, you're going to have to be here in America a little bit longer than overseas. And the reason I say this, and not drawing some fear, but the possibilities what's out here, is because this thing with John Major is not just a wake-up call. It is reality. Now, if he was dealing with someone that was black, like Megan Good, would this happen to him? Maybe not. But and even with the Megan Good thing, I think that was just all show. I think he kind of hurt himself more because he doesn't really have a history of messing with black women like that, to be honest with you. I think this is his first child he had is with a woman that's non-black. Anyway, that's just the rumor I hear, but it is what it is, So for him to have her on the arm to really give black women more of a praise, to be on his side, that's just weak. In my opinion, that's weak. But then again, you know how women are nowadays, If they feel they want to have their cake, eat it too, and still get your wallet, they will do so. That's the way of life. That's it. It is what it is. So obviously, I could say this could be a lesson learned from a lot of us, but let's be honest, there's no real lesson. The only thing you could do is, if you're going to operate out here in the dating field, you're going to have to really evaluate where your money's at and where possibilities when things could possibly turn left real quick for you. Especially if you're a man that's making pretty good money and have some stats, you're going to have to be even extra cautious, because women do sense it or smell it. And at the end of the day, they always want to get something for nothing. And it's true, men are doing more and women are really doing less. And not only doing less, but they're extracting more and spending more. So brothers and any other man, be aware, be cautious, and take proper action. This is the Zero Ends channel. Like always, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. And please, leave a comment. Leave a comment at the end of this video. I'll be looking forward to reading it. Oh, wait. Hold on. I'm trying to see. I'll be looking forward to reading it. Other than that, thank y'all for watching. Take care and good night. Good night.